Conflict often feels negative, but it's actually natural. The more we interact, the more likely we're going to have disagreements with others. We're human. We will naturally have our differences. But what matters is our response. If we respond poorly, it'll drive a wedge between us. If we respond well, it brings us closer together. In this video, we're going to look at 5 approaches to conflict and when to use each one. The first conflict style is avoiding. This is when you take a step back, you pause the conversation, and you continue it at a later time. Now you want to use this approach when the issue is trivial, when emotions are hot, or when others can resolve the conflict better. For example, perhaps a mediator, a leader at work, or in some cases a therapist. This space of time alleviates the tension and allows cooler heads to prevail. The second conflict style is accommodating. This is where you give ground to keep peace. Now you want to use this approach when you're actually wrong. That means don't be stubborn. Admit when you're wrong and you can move past the conflict. You want to use this approach also when the issue matters more to them than it does to you, or when protecting the relationship is the priority. The third conflict style is competing. This is where you stand your ground. It is helpful to use when a quick decision is necessary, maybe in an emergency. It's also important to use during safety situations, such as in law enforcement, or when inaction would cause bigger problems. It's also a helpful style if you are used to being passive, and people will take advantage of that style, so you need to display assertiveness at times. The fourth conflict style is collaborating. This is where you work together with the other party for a win-win outcome. Use this style when both sets of concerns are important, when you need long-term buy-in, and when the other party is willing to co-create a solution with you. The fifth conflict style is compromising. This is where you meet each other in the middle. Use this style when you are short on time, when goals are important but not critical, or as a practical fallback if collaboration stalls. Remember, conflict handled well can strengthen our relationships. It can build trust, it can improve outcomes. So, what's your conflict style? I've included a quiz in the link below. Once you know your dominant style, build your skills in the other 4 conflict styles until your results are balanced, because each style is necessary. Communication is contextual. The best approach depends on the conflict. So you want to aim to be fluent in all 5 conflict styles. That way, when the time comes and conflict arises, you can choose the right approach for that conflict moment. Remember, communication works for those who work at it.